Welcome back, students, to the lesson of clause. We have already dealt with the topic phrase. Now today we will be seeing that what clause is. A clause is a basic building block of a sentence. Okay, when we talk about it, that it is basic. Without it, there cannot be any sentence. There is a difference. Now again, this question will come in your mind, that what is the difference between a phrase and a clause. Let us see. A phrase and a clause are different because a phrase may or may not have a verb. The difference is that in a phrase there can be or cannot be a verb. May or may not have a verb. But a clause, it's mandatory that in a clause there will be a verb. So I'm repeating it again. In a phrase there can be a verb and there cannot be a verb. A sentence, a word or a sentence without a verb or with a verb can be accepted as a phrase. But in a clause there will be a verb always. Okay? A clause forms a sentence or part of sentence. Okay? A clause is a sentence and it can be a part of sentence, both the way. So there are 6 main clause elements. Okay, when we see that what are the elements of a clause. See, first we will be seeing this subject. Subject can be noun, she, or noun phrase, bus, table, chair, blackboard, etc. Where is the position of this? Usually comes before the verb in a statement. Usually, where does a clause, noun clause be? It is usually before the verb in a statement. Now, verb phrase, it can be play, dance, drink, live, etc. It is a central part of the clause. Can be one or more verbs. There can be one verb in a sentence or more than that, and it is the central part of the clause. Object, all of us know what an object is. Object can be glass, book, hull, etc. Usually follows the verb in statement. It is after the verb in a statement, usually. Okay. Complement. Complement can be good, pretty, bad, stupid, foolish. Complement can be positive or negative, both. Okay. Usually follows the verb phrase, sometimes the object. In usual manner, it is always after verb phrase and sometimes the object. Now adverbial. Adverbial can be fair, well, ugly, etc. Follows other elements. It can be in the sentence and it follows all other elements in a sentence. Conjunction, and, or, but, so, although, yet, or this. A word that can begin a clause, otherwise, however, nevertheless, all these words which begins, a word that can begin a clause. It can begin a clause. Okay. Now, the elements are clear to you. Examples and positions are given. Subject and position, it is usually in the beginning. Verb phrase, it is the central part of the clause. Object can always follow the verb. Complement usually follows the verb phrase. Adverbial, it follows all other elements, and conjunction can begin the other clause. Now, let us see the example. He gave her a keychain. It's a simple sentence. He gave her a keychain. If we see the sentence, he here is the subject. Okay. Gave here is verb and her here is subject, indirect subject, and a keychain is a direct object. There can be indirect object also in a sentence. He was elected captain in 1991 is the other sentence. Here he is the subject, was elected verb phrase, captain, complement, and in 1991 is adverbial. Now coming to the second sentence and the position, it will be more clear to you if you will see. He as a subject, possession of the subject usually comes before the verb in the statement. This is the verb, was elected. And complement, where does it come? Let us see this. Usually follows the verb phrase. Usually it is following the verb phrase. Captain, here. Verb phrase we have already seen, no? Was elected as a verb phrase. Verb phrase we have seen the position, can be one or more verbs, and central part of the clause, it is in the center. And then complement, where does it? Usually follows the verb phrase. It is following the verb phrase in the sentence. And finally we have the adverbial, it follows the rest. Follow the other adverbial is following the rest. I hope it is clear. Now there is a basic thing that most of you know, but for those who don't know, what is a sentence? Okay, the general definition of a sentence is, a sentence has a subject and a predicate. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. This is what we learn in standard 1 and 2. Okay, but always its sentence should be meaningful, and we generally divide it into 4 parts. That is statement, that is also called declarative or assertive sentences. Example, a short one, he loves God. He here is subject and the other part is predicate. Question. Question sentences are also called interrogative sentences. Do you like movies? Now, in childhood we have studied that it begins with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. But the sentence is not ending with a full stop, it's ending with a question mark. So you need to know this. Imperative sentence or a command sentence, advice, request, such statements are called imperative sentences. Come here, go there, open the door, all these sentences. May I have a glass of water please? Again. Now last is the exclamation or exclamatory sentence. How lovely. Wow, what a beautiful dress. All these things come under exclamation. Sentence is a I hope the topic, phrase and clause is clear to you, and we will be building up more on this topic by complex and compound sentence in the next video, which I will be posting. Hope the things are clear to you, and if you at all you have liked this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Thank you.